Hi, Leos. I'm laquannadivine. Welcome to your February 2020 spiritual guidance. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I pray that you find some substance here. And if you do, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Before I get into my channel messages, I would like to take a nice, beautiful, deep breath in. So, for those of you who are watching now, and for those of you who watch the replay, be sure to take a nice, deep breath in with me so we can ground ourselves. On the count of three, 1, 2, and 3, let's breathe. All righty. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So, the first message I got for you guys during my meditation is Mercury retrograde. Now, Mercury does not go retrograde until February 16th. And it's actually going to go retrograde in the sign of Pisces at 12 degrees of Pisces. And Mercury retrograde ends on March 9th. And what I was feeling, some of these messages are a little heavy, all right? And I know not every message is going to resonate with all the Leos. So take the messages that resonate with you, because some of these messages are heavy. I had to get myself together before I came live, because some of the stuff that I was channeling had my little heart hurting. I feel a little heartbreak. So the first message I want to share with y'all is Mercury retrograde. So definitely be aware of what's going on around Mercury retrograde, because Mercury retrograde can be a time where there's a lot of mishaps, miscommunications. If you are someone that has a job where you have to use the computer a lot, or you may present PowerPoint presentations and things of that such, be sure that you back up your files. Like, make sure you keep your stuff like on a flash drive or something like that, because you're going to need some backup, okay? Also, I picked up on, if you plan on purchasing a vehicle, all right, I really would not recommend purchasing a vehicle, but if you are looking for a vehicle, make sure you take somebody with you that knows about cars, okay? Please do. Because I feel like for some of you, you may end up buying a lemon, all right? So definitely be sure before you put your money down on this car, make sure that everything is working properly, all right? Because Mercury retrograde can be a time where you're advised not to purchase a vehicle or anything dealing with technology or mechanics and things like that, because it can mess up, okay? I also was feeling that one of my Leos, is going to run into somebody that they have not seen in a long, long time. This could be a childhood friend, but Mercury retrograde energy definitely can bring back people from your past, people that you haven't seen in a very, very, very long time. So I also felt that as well. I also felt someone, this is where the messages started to get heavy for me, because I also felt someone either contemplating divorce or they're already going through a divorce, and it's a very hard time for them. And then for some of my Leos, I feel love, like as if they're wanting to renew their vows or something with the one they love. So I was feeling that. So when it comes to Mercury retrograde, I call it the 3 R's. It's revise, reinvent, and renew. Anytime you're going through a Mercury retrograde cycle, it is a time of inner transformation, which reminds me to bring up the planet Pluto because I was feeling Pluto's energy. And Pluto rules the sign of Scorpio, which is death and transformation. Pluto also rules the eighth house, which is the house of birth, sex, and death. So I do feel a lot of highly sexual charged energy here. All right. So especially because now that I'm thinking about it, Leo, you all do have a full moon coming up on the 9th. On February 9th is the Leo full moon. And that full moon is actually trining the planet of Mars. And the planet of Mars rules things like sexuality and well, it doesn't rule sexuality, it rules like the force. So it can be like a forceful, like taboo sexual things and stuff like that, strange sex. So, that is an energy that I felt Pluto energy can definitely bring that up. Pluto energy can also make you come to a place as to where you are now confronting situations that are painful or embarrassing for you. It's kind of like a tower moment, a moment of rebuilding. All right. So you may be looking to rebuild some relationships in your life or just rebuild yourself. All right. Especially with you all having a full moon, I definitely feel a lot of transformative things, a lot of deaths and rebirths. Okay. Death and rebirth. That's transformation. So a lot of old ways of thinking, a lot of stuff coming to an end for some of you. I also, and this is where I got sad, man, because I heard this song when I used to hear this song coming up, and I think they play the song on the radio sometimes, but I never paid attention to the lyrics and what they were saying. But it's an old 70s song. It's a 70s group called Blue Magic, and it's that sideshow song when they say, "So let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by. Guaranteed to make you cry." I was like, oh my gosh, why am I hearing that song for the Leos? I don't know how significant that song is to you, Leos. But my heart started hurting because I really feel someone going through a breakup, a divorce, and I know that can be tough. All right. And I do feel the energy of someone not really wanting to give their marriage up. Someone wants to fight for it, but the other person just is done. So it's kind of bumming me out right now. All right. Also, Pluto energy can make you it may be something for some of my Leos. It may be something that you have recently became like infatuated with. Maybe you just became infatuated with someone or something. But Pluto energy is Scorpio, and it is the 8th house, and it's a lot of stuff that go down in the 8th house now. So there could be an infatuation with someone. All right. Also, you may sense, for some of my Leos, you may begin to sense or feel spirits around you. So keep that in mind as well. And then the last message I got was you all should protect yourself from energy vampires. All right. People who are negative and things like that. Protect your energy this month. All right. It's going to be very vital for you to protect your energy because I feel like for some of you, this is a fragile time. And for others of you, this is a time where you're just reinventing yourself. And that's why the title of this is Someone's going to have to get to know the new you. Because I feel like with all of the changes that you've gone through inwardly, of course, there's going to be outward changes. So there's going to be people like, who is this new like this? Who is this? Like, I don't know this person here. This is someone else showing up. There's going to be a new you. And there's a new you due to the fact that you've been going through some things. You've been going through some changes. So that's what I feel. But let me go ahead and get into the deck. I'm going to start off with my animal deck. We're going to just pull a message and see, what's going to benefit you all. Spirit, what is it that the Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising in the North Node? Okay. We have the Hawk, which says focus. Choose your priorities. choose your priorities and eliminate distractions. All right. So exactly, this goes to what I was saying when I was saying you guys are going through a transformative time. A lot of different things going on for you. So just focus on you. All right. I feel like it's time for you to really just focus on yourself with all the changes that I feel for some of y'all. And just focus on, whatever it is, whatever your priorities are when it comes to your life. Focus on doing that. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Fox, which is adaptability. And this is about learning to adapt to changes in your life. All right. Which, like I said, I already felt that for you all, that you all were going through some significant changes. Anytime Pluto and Mercury retrograde show up, it's really a time of inner growth, inner changes, just realizing certain things about yourself. All right. And just your life and where you're at. But let me get into the tarot and see what else comes forth for you all. Divine Source, Heavenly Angels, Benevolent Spirit Guides, and Ancestors, what messages do you have for the Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cusp, and the North Node for February 2020? See, what did I say to you guys? What did I say? Didn't I tell you guys that you are going through a death and transformation, endings and new beginnings? And we have the Ace of Air here. All right. But let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four Swords. And remember, I said this is a sad, I'm not going to say sad. I mean, I know for some of you, the stuff I was picking up for some of you, it was sad. But the Four Swords speaks about just a time to rest, a time to rejuvenate, a time to meditate and take care of yourself. All right. This is not a time to rush any decisions. This is a time to take your time. Mercury retrograde is the time where you just want to kind of take a step back and reassess things. All right. It's a time of reassessing. And so I'm not surprised that this is the underlying energy, at the bottom of the deck. I do see, look, we got the Queen of Fire coming out here. So before I keep going here, let me address the other cards that came out. So there is a new beginning for you, okay? It says brilliant new ideas and inspiration. And when you're going through a time of transformation and with all the changes, there can be situations where you get inspired, okay? You're inspired by different conversations you've been having, just thoughts you've been thinking about, and you get to see the truth of certain situations, which inspire you to maybe write a book or whatever it inspires you to do, But the Ace of Air talks about a challenging new beginning, all right? So it's not that the new beginning hasn't started to happen. It's just that it's a little challenging at first. But you should continue to be guided by your inspiration. Whatever inspires you, We have the page of air. So we have challenging information. And remember when I was speaking earlier in my channeled messages and I said you may have to confront some situations that are embarrassing, some situations that are painful and hard for you to talk about. But the reason why, you know, these particular situations or circumstances are popping up for you is so that you can deal with it and then it reaches that point of death so that it can be transformed and you can be transformed for the new beginning that's taking place in your life. All right. So, yes, it may be some delays. All right. Some stuff might not happen as fast as you like. There may be someone that says something to you that is true, but it might kind of cut you a little bit. There may be someone in your life that's very truthful with you and not going to sugarcoat stuff with you. And it may hurt you. The page of air is someone, which is a Leo. I mean, not a Leo. We have air energy here. So this is lots of communication. So this could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or someone with these aspects within their chart who's telling you these things, or this may be the person you have these conversations with. But nonetheless, there is some stuff that needs to be spoken of, or some of you have already brought up some things to someone, or at least tried or attempted to speak to someone about these things, and their reaction to it wasn't very open, and so maybe this person was closed off, and so words were said and now feelings are hurt, and stuff didn't go the way you hoped. But this is a time where, especially with me feeling Mercury retrograde energy for y'all, this is really a time where like people are going inward. And Mercury is actually going to go retrograde in the sign of Pisces. And Pisces rules the 12th house. So this is spirituality and inspiration and things. So I would say, Leos, just try to keep an open mind. And it's going to be some situations this month as to where you're just going to have to go with the flow. Let the universe handle it. Let God, let the higher power, whatever you believe in, let your spirit guides and angels assist you in these particular situations for some of you, because some of this is some tough stuff, tough things to talk about, and you may, realize some things. But we also have the Two of Earth, all right, which talks about too much going on at once, juggling. And see, that's why the focus card came out. And this focus is for you to just focus on you. Don't let distractions and other people and what they got going on. It's just a time for you to focus on you. All right. So you can gain your spiritual strength. All right. Gain the understandings that you're meant to have during this period in your life. Learn the lessons that you're meant to learn and overcome the adversities. All right. Because there is some adversity here. If there's something that you're planning, be sure to plan it out carefully. All right, more carefully planning. No rushing to do anything here. All right. All right, let me see what the rest of this story is saying, because the Four of Air, that's your underlying energy. We have the Queen of Fire. It may be a fellow Leo, a Sagittarius, or Aries, that's significant in your life. But the Queen of Fire this can be you. This could be representing you, Leo. I feel like this is your energy, or the energy, that you should be embodying. Confidence. All right. Don't underestimate yourself. All right. Assert your independence and your creativity. This is a time where you should be feeling inspired. Like I said, you guys are having a full moon on February 9th. So this is your full moon, Leo. So, and you guys rule the fifth house, fun and games and excitement. So I really feel like this is your energy, or this should be the energy that you're embodying. to just don't ever underestimate yourself. Stretch your wings and fly and do what you feel you need to do. We do have the 5 of Swords here. All right. So like I said, it may be some embarrassing situations, or something that's hurtful or something that happens. But with the 5 of Air here, this is Spirit asking you to learn what you can from the situation. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to put it so y'all can see it. But learn what you can from these particular situations so you don't make the same mistake again. So you be a better person. All right. So you don't exhibit these behaviors, because hurting people hurt people. Sometimes people don't even realize that they're what they're doing, but they haven't healed from the hurt and pain from their past or whatever. And so they end up exhibiting this behavior unconsciously. They start doing stuff to people. So if you're dealing with any painful situations or something that hurts you, or if you find out anything, learn from the situation, okay? And definitely check the motives of the people involved. All right. Leo, sheesh. Your energy was so heavy for me. Man. Let's go into the love portion and see what's going on here. All right, Spirit. What other messages do you have for the Leos for February 2020? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cusp in the North Node when it comes to love for the Leos. Love. All right, we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So there's obviously someone, and that's why I say I felt earlier that it's someone when it comes to relationships, romantic relationships. There's someone that is desiring to renew their vows with their spouse. Because at the bottom of the deck we have forgiving and learning. And didn't I tell you guys, is someone wants a divorce, but the other person doesn't want the divorce. So there is a time of forgiving and learning. All right. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. And so I do feel like there is someone here that doesn't want to give up on their relationship, because they're still attracted to this person. They still love them. For those of you who are single and are not coupled up with anyone, anytime the attraction card comes out, it talks about you doing the stuff that you love. Going out and doing what you love, and you may meet someone while you're out doing something that you love, because like attracts like. So let's just say you like to dance, so you go join a dance studio. You meet someone there. The attraction card says it speaks on keeping yourself looking attractive and also doing and indulging in things that you're attracted to doing, because it'll attract someone that's on the same frequency as you. And you never know who you might meet while you're out there having fun and doing you. See, didn't I say there's someone that wants to give their relationship a chance? I feel like with the Mercury retrograde energy for any of my Leos that's contemplating divorce or separating, this person may be going through some inner changes as well, some inner transformations. And I feel like once Mercury goes direct on March, when does Mercury go direct? Mercury goes direct on March 9th. So I feel like after this person, your partner, goes through these inner changes, they may say they want a divorce, but that may change. And then you guys may end up, retreating, going, out with just you two somewhere. But, oh, my heart, you guys. And at the bottom of the deck, didn't I tell y'all? Okay. If someone's contemplating, there's going to be a reconciliation. You guys are going to work things out. Okay. And there may be some stuff going on due to finances and, career changes. Someone may be, discussing the job their partner has. Maybe it's not bringing in enough money or whatever it may be. But whatever the bickering is about, it's going to be all right. It's just going to take trust. And I said earlier, you guys need to be calling on your spirit guides and the angels to assist you all in these situations here, especially to the Leos that I'm picking up on when it comes to their marriage or their relationship. This is the main thing to focus, all right? Because you're changing and they're changing. And anytime you're in a relationship, changes are bound to happen. But I'm so happy that someone here wants to give their relationship a chance and fight for their marriage or fight for their relationship. All right. It's definitely going to be some forgiving and learning. All right. And remember, with the 5 of air, what did the 5 of air talk about? It talked about someone making some unwise choices and needing to learn from their mistakes. And so therefore, whatever happened between you and your partner, then Spirit is saying, there needs to be some forgiving and learning from these mistakes. All right. Because someone's going to be reconciling. And then it's going to lead to this renewing of the vows that I feel here. All right. You guys are going out. Just you and your boo. Hanging out, date night type thing, and just rebuilding your relationship. So that's wonderful. But there is a lot of transformative. This really is more so, Leo, when it comes to your mind. It's your mind that is changing here, all right? Old ways of beliefs, old ways of thinking. There's a lot of new perspectives being gained here. And that's why when you just focus on yourself and your priorities, what are your priorities, Leo? That's what you should focus on. As you focus on those things, the things that you felt got torn down or the things that you felt needed to be rebuilt, a new foundation will be laid in these areas, okay? Let's see what else comes for the Leos for February 2020. You guys that are watching, be sure to hit the thumbs up for me. Okay. Oh, snap. We have past life issues. So now that came out, I really feel like for those of you who are going through these changes in your relationship, this may be karma, all right? This could have been a karmic relationship as to where you guys came together to balance out the scales based on something that happened in a previous lifetime. We have this situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you. Remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. So this is all I didn't tell y'all. This is death, rebirth, transformation. Somebody learning from their past mistakes. Either you or your partner learning from their past mistakes. All right, you guys forgiving one another and moving on. All right, and rebuilding in this particular situation. But this stems from your past life. So I don't know you all situations individually or what you guys are going through, but whatever behavior that your partner exhibited to you, you may have done this to your partner in a previous lifetime. And so you guys got back together so that the scales could be balanced so that you can see how you made this person feel when you did these things to the person before. Let's see what else we get, though. So some of you could definitely be dealing with a Libra for that to come out, because this is about gaining justice for something in the past. Something in the past that happened. This is quite a few. I'm just going to go ahead and read it. All right. Some of you are light workers. And it says, it is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings and loving service to the divine. So some of you need to be out there doing some light working work. All right. Shine your light for others to see. Maybe if you're going through something in your marriage, maybe share your story with others so it can help them. All right. Then we have mediumship. You have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. And remember, I told you guys earlier before I pulled out the cards that some of you may be visited by spirits. You may start to feel spirits around you or see some, or a loved one may come to visit you in a dream. So, not surprised that came out. We also have cut the cords. It says, ask Archangel Michael to clear away any old attachments to fear that stems from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. Remember, I keep telling you guys, someone is going to have to get to know the new you. It's some changes that you may find yourself going through in February. It's going to transform you. You're not going to come out of the month of February being the same Leo that you were before. All right. Because of the changes that you're going through, because of the stuff you're experiencing and you're learning from and growing from, this is going to change your character. All right. And so the cut the cords card is telling you to cut the cords to any fears that you had stemming from your past, or okay, these fears can definitely come from a past life. People have phobias of all kinds due to past life. I just seen a story the other day of this guy who has been afraid to take showers. He was literally terrified of water, terrified to take a bath when he was little, terrified to take a shower. And what I got from it, they didn't say this in the video, but since, you know, I'm aware of past life phobias and things like that, I felt like this guy, this soul could have went through an experience when it came to water as to where they were drowned. All right. I felt like someone drowned them. And that's where their fear of water came from. They were so terrified that they didn't take a bath for 10 years. Imagine that. Imagine not taking a bath for 10 years because you are terrified of water. We can carry past life trauma in our auric field, in our etheric body. All right, this stuff can be in our chakras and everything, and we don't realize it. But for some of you, you may have phobias or be afraid of certain stuff, and you don't realize why, or you don't realize why you have these behaviors, and it comes from your past life. So Spirit is telling you that this is a time for you to ask Archangel Michael. If you don't know how to do it and you believe in angels, ask Archangel Michael to help you to free yourself from any destructive patterns that you have going on, or, you know, however, you know, do a cut the cord ceremony. Whatever it is that you feel that you can do to help rid yourself. The best way to get rid of fear is to face the fear. So that guy who I just gave y'all a story about that was afraid of water, the best way for him to face his fear was to take a bath. You know, actually get in the water, take a dive in the pool. But people can literally deal with fears and things and stuff from their past life. So for some of you, this doesn't have anything to do with you and your partner and your love and what's going on in your relationship. This has to do with stuff that needs to be dealt with from your past life. All right. We also have the law of attraction. What did I just tell y'all about this card? I told all my singles to, if you're looking to date or whatever, to go out and do what you're attracted to doing. Go out and have fun. Keep yourself looking good. Then, bomb, here we got the law of attraction card. And it says relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. And so, what did I tell y'all? I've been telling y'all this before I even pulled the card out, that I feel a very transformative energy um, going on with you all this month. And there's definitely a new beginning here. All right. And like I said, it may be challenging. This new beginning may be challenging for you, but it is a new beginning because you're changing. Your energy is changing. Okay. So as your energy changes, so does the relationships in your life. Those change as well. New relationship dynamics. Okay. And like I said, some of you guys may run into someone that you haven't seen in so long, or you may find yourself deepening a relationship with someone that you just had a superficial relationship. Maybe this person was just an associate. Maybe you guys just said hey to one another when you're out. Maybe you guys just Facebook friends, but then something happens as to where now you guys have become close friends because your energy has changed and now it's vibrating on that particular person's energy. And now, and during this time, you two can come together now. Whatever the case may be, but there is a lot of changes going on, dear Leo. And the last card out of that particular deck is workshops and seminars. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. So, some of my Leos, be open to teaching and learning. Open a workshop, open a seminar, do a blog, do a podcast, whatever. It's time for you to be open to teaching and learning. It's time for you to be giving speeches and things or giving your feedback on particular topics. All righty, let's go into my crystal deck and see what else. For those of you that are watching, be sure to hit the like button. Divine Source, Heavenly Angels, what other messages do you have for the Leos? All righty, we got Red Jasper. Red Jasper. Are you procrastinating? What is it that you're procrastinating about? Maybe you guys are procrastinating about doing this. All right. Maybe you guys are procrastinating about cutting the course to your fears. Maybe you guys are procrastinating about showing off your light working abilities, being a light for others. Whatever it is, Spirit is saying no more procrastinating. And red jasper is a great stone to work with for those of you who feel like you may be procrastinating a little bit. It says take action and complete what you have planned. Speak up for yourself. Follow through and take the necessary steps to see your projects to fruition. Have confidence in your own ability. Now, where's that card at? See, didn't I tell y'all this is the energy that y'all need to be embodying right here? This is confident energy, all right? This is fire energy. This is the Queen of Wands. This is someone, all right, that is a little dramatic, maybe the center of attention sometimes. But this is the energy you need to embody. You need to have confidence in yourself. You need to take action towards what it is you're trying to do. Have confidence in your own ability to make things happen. The affirmation on the back is, I am grounded and focused on the task at hand. I creatively complete the project so that I can enjoy and share the end result. I am motivated to accomplish all that needs to be done. That needs to be your affirmation, however you want to tweak it. But that concludes your reading, dear Leo. And I wish you guys the best on this journey of life, because we can go through ups and downs when it comes to life. But I want you all to stay strong, because this new beginning, it may be challenging, but it's going to be beautiful. And you will get clarity in particular situations. All right? This is all about focusing on you, Leo, so that you can be a better you. Okay? I'm going to leave you with this. Peace, love, and light. I'll catch you guys later.